I was put in an interesting position this morning when I woke up. And I always come in and I finish uploading, or I publish the videos that I put up the previous night before. And I saw activity on one of the videos, and it was the one about Rush Limbaugh. And I thought, oh, okay, let's go check this out. And it was a complete stranger, no idea who they are. They go by the name DGons26868. If you go to the Rush Limbaugh video, you can see their information and head over to their channel as well. And I'm a bit torn. Like, when I first saw it, like, it was very conservative. The information and opinions that he posted on there. And to a certain degree, I certainly respect it. I am very appreciative of the fact that somebody called me out on something they didn't like. Now, they made, I believe it was 5 points that I was able to, I mean, and I don't mean this to be rude to that viewer specifically, but I was able to discredit them on several of those points, in my opinion. One of their points was, and I'd like to read this to you because I think I made a good point on this. He said that you would consider a person's lack of professional certification, degree, or doctorate a viable means for disqualifying anyone from having an opinion is absurd. But it is also typical and exactly what you've come to expect from the liberals. Now, normally in my videos, when I talk about someone like a Glenn Beck or a Laura Ingraham, like, I have a very specific reason why I feel like they're stupid or they're saying something I don't agree with. I don't normally throw out opinionated stuff just to cause friction like this. This trolling and stuff like this whole arguing on the internet is like, well, there's a lot of examples I could give, but I'm not going to give them. I'm open to debate and talking and stuff like that. I have no problem with that. I enjoy it, and that's kind of why, another reason why I do this. Especially the political and spiritual rants and raves I put on here. So, I read everything he had to say. For example, he said, no, I had said that, Rush Limbaugh said if President Obama was reelected, he would leave the country. And he said, no, he didn't, blah, blah, blah. I'm still waiting for Alec Baldwin to leave after Bush was reelected. Well, I found the very exact quote that says, it's taken me a long time. This isn't an easy decision to make for me, but if he leaves, I'm going to go live, da-da-da-da-da, out of the country, basically. So, I mean, I don't know where this individual gets his information from, and I'm not trying to down this person either, because they're the first person who has disagreed with me and said something and given me reason to retort. So I replied to them personally, or at least I continued the thread on my channel, just so, I wanted him to see, my opinion on the matter of what he had to say. But when I looked at all these things that he was saying, like, I started thinking, this doesn't sound like a very mature conversation. So I went over to his channel, and apparently this happens a lot with him. He gets in these debates. I read some of the quotes he's got up there. He's got scripture up there, but it looks like he's a huge fan of Rush Limbaugh. And that's not a problem. If you want to be fans of Rush Limbaugh, I can't physically take that away from you. However, I think it's a foolish individual who watches someone who spews forth so many lies and hate. Now, if you want specific examples, I will dedicate an entire show, DGons 26868, to every example. Let's go over to PolitiFact. I mean, there's easy ways to determine who is right and who is wrong. And I'm not, like, conservative radio talk show hosts who call it like it is, down the middle, and they talk about the news and inform me about truths, I have no problem with. But when somebody wants to specifically spread hate and fear and anger, like Rush Limbaugh does, I'm not saying there aren't liberal talk show hosts or news anchors that do the same thing that he's doing, but I can't think of one that's that extreme. Like, he's a loudmouth, angry man. That's what he is. Like, I mean, I'm not here to crap all over him. I'm just here to give my opinion. And I think I have a professional enough opinion to know when somebody, well, to feel when somebody is a big fat idiot. So out of respect for the other side, I want you to know that I am very glad that you posted on the site, and if you go back and look, you'll see that I did respond to all your talking points. And like I said, I'm here to I want to build bridges. I don't want to separate people more and more. So I won't be doing many of those opinion videos unless they're based on specific reasons for posting them. The Rush Limbaugh video is the only video... My kids are yelling right now. The Rush Limbaugh video is the only video I think that I've ever done that I've expressed an opinion based on my emotional state at the time. Normally, I sit about it, I think about it, I research it, and I bring forth the information that I find, whether it's positive or negative, to my side of the argument. And so that being said, I respect the fact that he put it on there, but I still don't feel like you're right. I feel like Rush Limbaugh is the worst example of somebody you could listen to form an opinion on anyone about. So if you want to continue this conversation, I can gladly do it. Now I have committed myself to doing a video about Rush Limbaugh based on facts, not on just hearing him for a half hour on the radio. So if you want to check out that video, my follow-up to Rush Limbaugh, I will start working on it soon. I just want to look up a few facts and opinions and so on and so forth about him, and I'll get back to you on that one. So thanks for posting on there. Honestly, I mean, I don't hate you. You're a human being, and I don't want to hate, and I don't want to spread anger or fear or anything between the two parties or races or anything. As you know, I just want everybody to get along as best as we can. Even if it's not perfect, I think we can all live together in some kind of peace and harmony. So respect for posting on there, and I'll get back to you on a more professional level of why I don't like Rush Limbaugh. Okay, you guys have a great day. Number 50's coming up tonight. I hope you had a wonderful Mother's Day. Let's make this world spin a little bit better, okay? And I'm going to go enjoy my coffee this morning, and I'll see you guys tonight on episode 50 of The Road to 40. Thanks for coming by, all of you.